Master to Bonkim. Woman and gold alone is the world. That alone is Maya. Because of it, you cannot see or think of God. After the birth of 1 or 2 children, husband and wife should live as brother and sister and talk only of God. Then both their minds will be drawn to God, and the wife will be a help to the husband on the path of spirituality. None can taste divine bliss without giving up his animal feeling. A devotee should pray to God to help him get rid of this feeling. It must be a sincere prayer. God is our inner controller. He will certainly listen to our prayer if it is sincere. And gold. Sitting on the bank of the Ganges, below the Panchavati, I used to say, Rupee is clay and clay is rupee. Then I threw both into the Ganges. Bonkim. Indeed, money is clay? Sir, if you have a few pennies, you can help the poor. If money is clay, then a man cannot give in charity or do good to others. Master to Bonkim. Charity? Doing good? How dare you say you can do good to others? Man struts about so much. But if one pours foul water into his mouth when he is asleep, he doesn't even know it. His mouth overflows with it. Where are his boasting, his vanity, his pride then? A Shonnashi must give up woman and gold. He cannot accept it anymore. One must not swallow one's own spittle. When a Shonnashi gives something to another, he knows that it is not himself who gives. Kindness belongs to God alone. How can a man lay claim to it? Charity depends on the will of Rama. A true Shonnashi renounces woman and gold both mentally and outwardly. He who eats no molasses must not even keep molasses about. If he does, and yet tells others not to eat it, they won't listen to him. A householder, of course, needs money, for he has a wife and children. He should save up to feed them. They say that the bird and the Shonnashi should not provide for the future. But the mother bird brings food in her mouth for her chicks. So, she too provides. A householder needs money. He has to support his family. If a householder is a genuine devotee, he performs his duties without attachment. He surrenders the fruit of his work to God. his gain or loss, his pleasure or pain. And day and night he prays for devotion and for nothing else. This is called motiveless work, the performance of duty without attachment. A Shanyashi too must do all his work in that spirit of detachment. But he has no worldly duties to attend to, like a householder. If a householder gives in charity in a spirit of detachment, he is really doing good to himself and not to others. It is God alone that he serves. God, who dwells in all beings. And when he serves God, he is really doing good to himself and not to others. If a man thus serves God through all beings, not through men alone, but through animals and other living beings as well, if he doesn't seek name and fame, or heaven after death, if he doesn't seek any return from those he serves, if he can carry on his work of service in this spirit, then he performs truly selfless work, work without attachment. Through such selfless work, he does good to himself. This is called Karma Yoga. This too is a way to realize God. But it is very difficult and not suited to the Kali Yuga.